I've been told that love can hurt sometimes.
YouTube, what is up? What is good with you guys? It's the Boul Nate. Shout out to the Boul Nation. Hope y'all feeling good today, man. Before we get to the video, hit that subscribe button. We're getting so close to 3,800 subscribers, so hit that subscribe button and continue to comment, like on the videos. Man, I was showing so much love on the videos recently. And today, this is episode 2 of What Would Nate Do? And this is pretty much a series where y'all send me topics. I give my opinion on it. It's pretty simple, pretty easy. So pretty much this episode, I got a good question from my good sis. She said, "How to handle disappointments and rejections, mainly at work and relationship wise." So this is actually a really good question because this actually kind of bounces off my last episode they actually get to watch, where I kind of why I say like dating is complicated. But I mean, y'all go ahead and watch that. Maybe pause this, watch that. But yeah, so I'm gonna talk. I guess I'm gonna get to the work side of things first because honestly, work can be disappointing. Because honestly, a lot of times you might see something on the, I guess like the job description is like, oh, you know what, this is actually something that might work or something that I could eventually grow into, and then. You might talk to the crew like, yeah, this is a good place to work. I've been working for X amount of years. And then you might get to like the interview with somebody on the team. They're going to be like, oh yeah, I've been here for 5 years and I like it a lot. And then you might be like, oh yeah, so-and-so been working forever. And then they'll probably bring out someone that's been with the company for like 20 plus years. So it kind of makes it sound good, But then, like when you go on a job, it's kind of like, oh, like I was expected to either do like this amount of work, or I was expected to do this work, or I thought the teams be a little bit different. I thought maybe be more, close together. Everybody kind of spread out, or not really people's communicating, and like it can be disappointing. You could definitely try to find a way. So, pretty much how you deal with that is that you all you gotta read first. You gotta first talk to your talk to the manager about it. I mean, you kind of be like, hey, when I signed on, I was expecting something different. Maybe you could kind of switch that up, yada, yada, yada. Because, I mean, like, I did that before. Like, I'm like, hey, the work's been kind of slow. Is there anything I can, like, any other work I can try to get into? Because, I'm looking to grow. I'm young. I'm like, hey, there's something else I can do. Like, oh, yeah, fine, cool. But sometimes they may like focus on that, like, because obviously they might have other contracts, things to do, or whatever. So that's kind of like my first thing. And then like after that, like if they're still not getting that, then I just say you can kind of just dip because there's so many different opportunities out there in the world, and like you don't want to be sunk in at a job where you're not happy or not growing like how you want to and things like that. So I say definitely try to talk it out with your manager. Or even your project manager on the contract, talk to them about it. Maybe they can like help you out, or maybe point you like towards another team, another direction that you want to try to go into. And then like I said, after that, you might just have to just dip on that. And then rejection wise, I mean, shoot, job wise, I've been rejected so many times. Shoot, rejected from like fast food places. To tech places that applied to. I'm like, they're like, yeah, so-and-so's cool. But I mean, honestly, like I'm so used to just getting rejected by that. I'm like, man, I was gonna keep applying. And I'm like, soon enough, something's gonna hit. So I said with rejection, you just gotta just kind of brush it off because like there's so many people applying in different positions, and then honestly, like your interview could like you could honestly I had a lot of interviews where like. They're like, yeah, like the interview went well. Just that, like, you're either your skill set or found somebody that's more qualified for a position or something. If it's better with the position description, fine, it's cool. Cause like, I'm like, as long as my interview is cool, I'm like, okay, I'm good. I mean, cause honestly, sure, so if someone fit their skill set better than mine, then they're gonna take that person. So I can't get too mad about that. So I said with job rejection, just keep applying, just. Make sure your interview is really good. If your interview is good, then I say, hey, there's no problem, there's no worries. Now to relationships. This is kind of the same thing. It's really just communication with whoever you're dating or trying to be, or your partner is, just communicate things that, because I've seen it a lot. I'm like, you see a lot of people saying like, hey, like, you know, the first couple months, person was acting really good. You know, they was just doing this for me, doing that for me, doing this for me, doing that for me, and it's like, bruh, like, what happened? like the person pretty much stopped courting me. They pretty much said like, hey, like, what, like, you used to like take me on dates a lot. You used to like hang out with me a good bit, and then you just stopped. What happened? I thought it was cool, but honestly, you just gotta communicate that with whoever you're in a relationship with. You gotta be like, hey, like, over the past weeks, past months, you haven't been doing what you've been doing before. Like, you were taking me on dates earlier, when we was dating, you were giving me a lot of attention, whatever, or you showing more loves. You other, you buy me this or the other, and then you just stop. Like, when you're in a relationship, you should be able to communicate anything that you have difficulty with or anything that you have a problem with easily with your partner. Like, first thing happens, you should be able to communicate it with. So, honestly, and then if you communicate with your partner and like they still don't fix it or they don't show towards fixing it, I'm sorry. Much you love the person, much you won't be that person. You gotta dip. You gotta dip easily, because if you're willing to say like things you don't like and they still don't fix it, then they don't care about you. At the end of the day, for because I'm like, if someone really cared about you and loved you like that, they'd be like, okay, like this person actually told me what they didn't like or told me something that like I stopped doing. Let me fix that. Like, let me try to fix what like the problem is. Like, and like you can definitely tell. You can definitely tell someone that's willing to fix it. You can definitely tell someone that's actually like, okay, I hear what my partner is saying. Like, let me try to go out and do this. So, like I said, if you communicate with them and they still don't like at least show trying to fix it, then you gotta cut them off. You gotta dip, because that's gonna be pretty much the main thing they're gonna keep doing your entire relationship. So that's pretty much that disappointment thing. And then rejection wise, yeah, this is something I do. I'm like, normally I do take rejection kind of hard, and it's mainly because it's like that, like, because like you all feel like you put like a lot of effort in, and then like that. So, but honestly, with rejection relationship, you kind of got had to treat it like a job. You kind of be like, okay, this person not interested in me. The person doesn't really, you know, I gotta see themselves maybe going forward, like something serious, like the way I want it. You gotta go to the next one. You gotta go to the next person, or just lay back. You'll be like, okay, you know what? I see what you're saying. You're not interested in me. You know, I kind of like really want to go on dates with you or take things seriously, but you don't feel that way. It's like, all right, because at the end of the day, if you keep pursuing somebody that doesn't really want you, you're wasting your own time. I kind of had to learn that the hard way myself. So I'm like, if someone not interested you, like to go like far, like dating wise or relationship wise, then you gotta put your energy, put your attention to someone else, because at the end of the day, your time is valuable, and you don't want to spend time with someone that's not interested in you or not trying to value your time, like relationship wise. So that's pretty much that. And like I said, rejections, you kind of got to treat it like a job. Like, that's kind of my say. I'm trying to get with that. It's like, all right, you know, the person not interested in me, cool. I'm gonna go to the next. I'm gonna try to pursue someone else and see where that goes. So yeah, like so pretty much my message that like when it comes to disappointments, you gotta be able to communicate that with your work wise, with your manager or maybe your project manager on that contract or wherever you're working at. And then relationship wise, you gotta be able to communicate that with your partner or whoever you're dating. And then with rejection, you just gotta kick it out, and go to the next one, like to the next job or to the next person you might be interested in. So hope that answered your question very well. As always, if you got more topics, put those in the description below. And yeah, thanks so much, guys. I've been loving what I've been doing. The channel has been slowly taking off, so I'll catch you next time.